This Kate is an example of how we are feeling now. Hi everyone, it's the Witchy Stitchers.
I'm Charlene.
And I'm Morgan.
This is take 4. We have been interrupted by burping teenage boys, angry cats. I won't even tell you what Jinx was just doing. So, as we said at the beginning of the last take that obviously failed,
if you see this
take, I might have committed a crime. I don't know.
It probably will be a crime. Don't worry.
There might be a post on Instagram asking for bail. I don't know.
This is our year anniversary.
We're just as crazy now as we were a year ago.
Yeah, we
and
are.
We're still not technologically savvy.
No.
Big
18-year-old teenage girl can't run a freaking phone. No.
Don't look at me. I ain't telling you how old I am.
I mean, it is her birth month, at
My
least.
birthday's in 10 days. You can just wait.
We should do a video on your birthday.
Oh, don't threaten me. See what I have to live with? See? I have coffee today. It's 3 o'clock
As
in the
she
afternoon.
said earlier, she lives on caffeine. She's addicted to caffeine. We are addicted to caffeine.
I am coffee's biatch.
Yeah.
Happy April Fools, folks.
And this is not a trip.
Maybe that's why we've had to do it 4 times, is because it was April Fools.
Woo!
Works for me. So anyway, I hope all of you, we hope all of you, are you participating? I think you are. We hope you're all doing well.
Okay, here's my participating. I'm an 18-year-old girl stuck at the house with a brother.
But you're doing your part to save the world.
I just want to see my otters.
She just wants to go to her job because she loves her animals. I get it. If Jinx starts doing her thing again, we're turning this video off.
And it's not happening.
It's not happening.
You guys can just remember that this is our year.
Yeah. Oh, and now my phone is vibrating.
I mean, I
Shut up.
told
Don't
her.
even go there. Just don't go there. It's an April Fool's thing. And now I can't even get it to come up to see what it is, so it doesn't matter. So,
All right, what are you doing? Oh,
What
and by
am
the
I
way,
doing?
it's 60 degrees and it's sunny.
it's gorgeous.
And we are stuck in this house.
It's gorgeous. We did go outside.
On the
A little
deck to let the dogs out does not
Hey.
count.
Hey. Could be worse. Always be worse. Optimism, folks. So, in staying home, I don't know if I told you the last time when we were here. Get serious. You're going to make me start yawning again, see? I had started...
We're gonna have giggle fits again.
I know, right? So I had started a quilt for a friend of mine who lives in Texas. And I found out today that she is going to start her cancer treatments on Tuesday. Rant for a minute. I don't understand the toilet paper thing, but now I'm finding out that there's a batting thing going on too.
You people gotta stop
tell me,
sharing.
please tell me you guys are making quilts and not using it to replace your toilet paper. Just saying. Just public service message. Just saying.
Also, why
There
are
is
you
not a
eating it all?
Walmart in this end of the Denver area that I can find batting in. So, anyway, that's another rant. I hope to get that finished today. I have, so you sew it in 4s.
Excuse me.
I have about 9 blocks in this corner to finish. Get it all sewn together, get it quilted. I'm going to shoot for Friday to get it in the mail. We'll see if I can get it done.
Good thing I'm home.
She's very good help. I decided that I'm going to do the 100-day challenge, which I think, did I mention that last video?
Yeah, we talked about it in the last video.
So it starts on the 7th of April. It runs through the 16th of July, 100 days. You can do anything you want. We've done 100 postcards. We've done...
Well, she's done them. I'm joining in this year.
What else have we done?
You did 100 Day of Greatness postcard.
I can't remember all of them. Anyway, so for 100 days you choose to do something like...
You did 100 cards to seniors one year too.
Oh yeah, I did that too. Anyway, This year I am going to put 100 stitches in my projects for the next 100 days. And I have my fancy little notebook with all of my current whips. Yes, I am OCD.
It's warranted. She needs it.
I had 45 when I wrote this up. I was able to mark off 4 that I have completed this year.
Yeah, she's doing a lot better than I am.
And so I am going into my 100-day challenge with 41 projects because there's no way I'm going to get any of them done. Unfortunately, the 4 that I finished were my 4 smallest, or the 4 that I had the least amount to do. I realized in deciding to do this that, and with the reminder of my cohort here, apparently I like big projects. The theory size matters. So, that being said,
my cat's trying to jump into a washing machine.
cool. There are 24 days of the challenge in April. For the next 24 days, I will work on 24 different whips, 100 stitches apiece. And again, this starts on April 7th. So when we come back to do our next video, I will show you, my plans and the projects that I'm going to work on, etc.
I'll be back.
In May, we are both going to do May Mania. So in May, that will be that 31 projects that I will put 100 stitches into each one. So, because I can math, so there's 31 days and 24 days. That takes us to 55 days. I figure that I will have 17 whips left over of the 41. That I will do 17 days into June. So then that will take us to 72.
Just so you know, she's doing the math here as she's talking about it.
Yeah. And so 72 from 100 when I went to school was 28. 28. I have not decided if I am going to pull out my 28 favorite whips of that bunch, or if I'm going to start another 28 projects. I haven't decided yet. I will decide that in June.
I think she should do a monogamous on whatever her favorite project
I've thought about that too.
Go.
The thing about July that makes this a little bit difficult for me is that July is, and we've done this for the last 4 years.
I
3 or 4
joined in
years.
a couple years ago.
We have always done Joan Elliott in July, which means that for the entire month of July, all we work on are Joan Elliott projects. And, I've thought about, as she said, just strictly work on Joan Elliott's. I've thought about starting.
She has such a shortage of Joan Elliott.
Oh, yeah. I have all of her fairies. I have all of her ladies. I have how many bears? And I just, FYI, if nobody knows, I have an obsession with teddy bears.
Did you ever show them your bear that you finished?
No, I don't think I ever have. Can you take it down? It's really hard to get back up.
Not with the
I'll have to
vines
get it
up
back down there. Yeah. Her laundry bears, teddy bears. Those are really cute. I have thought about taking and doing 16 days of new starts for Joan Elliott. I've thought about that too. I don't know. I haven't decided. I haven't got that far yet. I just know what I'm going to do for April and May.
She's still trying to help me figure out what I want to do for mine.
So, I would love it if you guys would like to join along with me. I would love to have some inspiration. Again, 100 days, 100 stitches a day, whatever you want to do. If you want to do it monogamous and put, that many stitches into, 10,000 stitches into a project, that's huge. Whatever you want to do. I would love to have some company doing it.
Yeah.
It would be awesome.
I'm annoying. She'll get tired of me. So.
I haven't even looked into, because I know, like one of the Sals that I belong to now, it's, what's it called? Aries B-Day Sal. Or no, hashtag Aries B-Day Sal.
Yeah. Anyway.
I don't know, because I know that there's a lot of 100-day project things out there.
I've only heard of the one that we're doing.
I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to start doing that next week. So if you'd like to join with me, I'd love to have you. And I'd love to have your feedback on it. I know that Mary commented last week or 2 weeks ago and wished me well with my endeavors, which is sincerely appreciated, so thank you. So anyway, several of you had asked about it. That's my plans on that. For those of you who know, Jessie Marie drew her WIPCO numbers on the 27th, and they were 11 and 25. And I read this morning that she's giving the option of swapping out a number. I have decided not to do that.
Yeah, same.
So I think we're going to stick with our original plan on our WIPCO board. Jen Lee also posted her acrostic for April. So we're both participating in that.
Plus this month is also our 24-hour marathon.
And we've got 24 hour, the latter part of the month. And then I am going to have a new start because, like we said, no, we haven't said it yet. In one of the mini takes that we started with, we were talking about my birthday. What take was that? 2? 3? I don't know.
About that billion.
That was probably about the point that Jinx walked in. Anyway, so I'm going to start for me. I'm actually
doing something for herself.
On my birthday, and I will show you guys that next week.
I'll have you know that I don't know what this is either.
You do too. Yeah, I ordered the threads yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I know what it is. Okay.
So, and I've had it for a while. I just haven't started it. One of the Flosstubers that we watch, she has actually made this. She's got it hanging on her wall where she does her videos. It's so pretty.
She changed her colors, though.
I can't. Did she change her colors?
Yeah, she used what she had.
Oh, okay. I know, it's gorgeous. So, anyway. I've talked enough. Why don't you yap for a while?
Alright. I'm going to yap about... Okay. So I'm going to do the 100 days with Mom. But... I don't know what I want to do. So, it's actually ironic, but these are friendship bracelets, but I don't give them to anybody. Because I'm selfish.
She just doesn't have any friends.
I don't have friends either. I mean, yeah, anyway.
It's a family thing.
It
We
is.
don't have friends.
Making 100 of those would be really fun, and they're really fast.
That would be so cool.
It would be. That would be a lot of bracelets. Or...
Just think about it, though. If you made 100 of them and made them big enough, you'd have, like, this whole sleeve. So instead of having, like, a sleeve tattoo, you could have, like, a bracelet sleeve. And you'd be all warm in the winter.
Funny story, actually. I was wearing these during marching band freshman year. And I got a wicked tan line. Like, they would set, so they'd come down, and I would have tan, white, tan. It was kind of funny, actually. That, or I'll work on, like, put 100 stitches into my 8 projects. Yeah, I'm an underachiever. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do.
She's pondering.
I have been pondering. We forgot to write down our stitches. Oh well.
No, I brought my book.
Yeah, I have my book right here. So I'll just talk about my stitches I did. So I'm at 18,330 for the year, and my goal was 20,000. So I have 1,670 to go. So that's gonna get done this month. For March, I did 7,932 stitches, which is the most I've done so far this year.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I did, so for the year, so as of last night, March 31st, for the year I am at 45,372 stitches. For the month of March, I was a slacker. I didn't get nowhere near as many done as I wanted to. I did 13,658, which is a lot less. January and February I had almost 16,000.
But can we also realize the fact that she's having to school us now?
No, that's not true. I haven't had to do any of that because these guys are awesome.
Whatever
They
she says.
are awesome. So they have got this better than I could ever possibly imagine. I think
Damn
I don't
you gave me
remember.
your
I know, right?
yawns.
I can't remember exactly.
You said 4,000 and something.
4,600 and change was what I'm short of my 50,000 goal for the year. So what I've decided to do, I am going to see how April goes. We all know pretty much everything that we have ever done in our entire life is up in the air right now. And I'm going to wait and see what April brings. I'll just touch on this very briefly. We learned last night that there is a possibility that school will not resume. That they will just finish out the school year on online, which for my kids is going very well. They're both very motivated. They're both very driven with school. They both do very well in school. So it's not difficult for them. I know that there's a lot of horror stories out there and a lot of frustration. I don't have that. I don't have that with the kids. We've had a couple issues, excuse me, with things from the middle school for Dalton. He emailed these teachers, boom, taken care of, wasn't a problem at all. So if they have to finish online, that's the way it is. The downside to that, which I'm sure the rest of the many thousands and thousands of kids out there that are like Morgan and that are the class of 2020, there's not going to be a graduation. They're not going to get to walk. Dalton is supposed to walk because he's in the 8th grade, graduating for, to go into high school.
All of our school district, the county does it.
Right.
For the 8th graders.
So we don't know what's going to happen. If it continues as it is, there won't be a prom.
Actually, prom is null and void. I don't have prom at all. They made the final call.
Did they make the final call? Okay.
So I don't have prom, and it's possible I probably won't.
Yeah, and there has been mention that if they do have a graduation, it won't be until like way later in the summer, which is still fine. I mean, they still get to have the ceremony.
But the problem is a lot of us are already in college by then, especially
or going on the next step in life. Yeah. So
especially for football players and marching band students.
Yeah.
We go out a week early.
Yeah. So anyway, nevertheless, not knowing what April is going to bring, I'm not going to change my goal until I know for sure. When April 30th rolls around, then I will, okay, I'm going to change my goal. Or at that point, if I've made my goal, I will just continue stitching and be happy with what I accomplish. So
Look
we'll
what
see.
I found.
Ah, you got a potato. So I've only worked on a few whips since our last video. I'll show you guys. You guys will get a kick out of this. My best friend's like, there's no way we can be best friends. You're too organized. I went and got me a little notebook to divide up my projects on for my 100-day challenge. And one of you asked how I keep track of my count. I break it down by day. I keep track of what I work on, how many stitches I put into it, and then I keep very strict ledgers of each project I do stapled together and then what I'm working on. So that's how
Organized chaos.
I have to be organized. I've always been this way.
Yeah.
You can ask anybody that's ever known me. I'm just that way. So my whips since I saw you last, I am participating, like I said, with the the Aries birthday sale, and that's for people who have birthdays that are basically Aries, so mid-March through mid-April. And we're supposed to work on a pretty lady, I don't think, or fancy lady, I don't think they ever said a certain designer.
I've seen Mira's and Nora's.
Yeah, and I know that there was a big mention about Jones. Hang on a second, guys. Sorry guys, we got a phone call from the school and they don't always leave messages, so I like to answer them when they call. So anyway, I decided to do Medieval Lady by Joan Elliott, and I think I have, I'm closing in on that 900 to 1,000 stitches mark on it. I try to do about 1,000 stitches every day, or excuse me, yeah, I wished, 100 stitches every day on her to make progress. She will also be one of my future plans moving forward, because, like I said, she's part of that cell, so I'll work on her through April. And then my Monday was Mill Hill Monday, and as some of you know, in the Mill Hill Monday Challenge, I have 4 that I put into the rotation. This was the 5th Mill Hill I had. I put it into the rotation on the months that have 5 Mondays, March, June, August, and November. And I will work on this, continue working along. If one of the other Mill Hills gets finished, in the meantime, I will put this one back into that regular rotation. This is the picture, and I put 518 stitches in this one because I had also incorporated it into Jen's acrostic. So this one will come back out in June for my whips for my 100-day challenge, and also for that Monday. I am doing this one for WhipGo and for acrostic. As I'd mentioned before, I'm working on this one for Dalton. I had started it a while back and he still really likes it, so I'm going to finish it for him. So that's where I got to. And that one will definitely be in the rotation to give a lot of love. And then last but not least, this one will get a lot of love. I put it into Jen's acrostic for, what did I tell you, 1,200 stitches?
Yeah, I think so.
1,200 stitches, and I basically have the 1/2 done, or working on the 1/2.
Yeah, done. That'd be amazing.
Yeah. So worked on the dragon wings. I don't think I've worked on this one since I showed it to you the last time, but he will start getting more love to go hand in hand with the acrostics. I will continue working on him, continue my Mill Hill Mondays, and then Starry Night was also the other WhipGo that I have. So he will be brought back out for 1,000 stitches.
Yeah.
Yeah. And by the way, we are up to 194 subscribers. So when we hit 200 subscribers, we will be doing another giveaway.
Yeah.
So that's all of my yapping. I will let Muskrat go.
Alright. So, I'll show the culprit piece.
I learned new cuss words working on this one.
From me.
From her.
That's where we are. Notice something missing? Yeah, you do. Alright. So this was 2 stitches off. I had to rip out, and I still had to rip out the waves. I had to rip out, I'll be ripping out over 1,000 stitches.
So she had to rip out
all of that,
that
and then it
and
went
then
up.
up.
Then I had to rip out all of this.
Yeah. She wasn't
I was
happy.
pissed.
But she got her moons done, and she got that owl done.
Yeah, I got a
and
ton of
she got
backstitch
done on her moth.
And I finished the other eye.
She got the other eye done.
So yeah.
And she ran out of 37.56, so I ordered some more of that. Normally I don't order my DMC thread online, but circumstances as they are, we needed thread to finish a couple projects. I actually needed several different colors for the dragon. So we just went ahead and ordered them from 123 instead of going. We did look at Walmart when we were in there. Walmart doesn't have diddly for thread. So we just went ahead and ordered them online from 123. That way we've got them.
Yeah. So here's R2. Let's see here.
So she's got the leg.
I just worked
and
on
then
that.
up here.
Yeah, and I just worked on
She doesn't have much
this. My boyfriend called me when I was working on this one night. I just lost my drive to work on it after I got done talking to him, so I mean, it's gonna get done. I'm not worried about it. It's just I kind of lost my drive, and I'm struggling. So anyway,
All right.
and I have one more.
And you're going to work on R2 moving forward, right?
Yeah, R2, and then I'll talk about that in a second. So
Well, no, I was just going to mention
Yeah.
it while you were already out there.
yeah, so R2 is gonna get done in the next couple. I have 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I worked on the Summer Quaker. So this was
It's
this
such a
my
gorgeous
birthday
piece.
start?
I think it was. I think it was.
Wait, we got when we went out to Kansas.
Yes.
My goal, I don't know if I can reach it because this is a big piece. I'm going to get it done by the time I get to Kansas.
You can do it.
Maybe. Runaway stitch. No, stitch. Yeah. So last night I got it out because I didn't know what I wanted to work on. So I worked on, can you hold that please? Thank you. I worked on this little motif. It's the bees, there's 4 bees around this. I worked on these guys and then I worked on that. So I might work on this today. I'm helping Mom make her quilt, so we'll see.
I'm having a really hard time getting past the fact that that's not centered under the bee.
It irritates me.
So my OCD
I
is just like, you
literally
messed up.
looked at it. No, I looked at this and then I looked at my pattern like 12 times. It's not supposed to be centered.
No, it's not.
Literally, I thought it was. I was so pissed off because these threads stain, the dark ones stain. I messed up on the red right here and I had to rip it out. It stained my fabric red. So, I mean, I'm really trying to avoid messing up with the dark colors. And then, of course, 310, which stains everything.
It's so pretty.
It is.
So pretty.
So, I might pull it off today, depending on what I'm up to.
Did you put that one in any of your challenges?
I did. Okay. I forgot I had this when I set up my whip go.
How do you forget you have something this gorgeous?
I just started it. So when we started doing whip go, I kind of spaced it. And so then I was like, oh crap, I actually have that. And so now I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm about to finish R2 and I have 2 spaces.
So you can put it into one of those.
And so then, here's my new goal. So I'll try to finish R2. I want to finish Ravenclaw, which hasn't been pulled yet. And there's 4 free spaces.
That'd be cool. That'd be awesome.
It would be. Alright.
Is that it? Oh,
think
you
so.
got your hedgehogs.
Okay, so I didn't grab the hedgehogs, but you'll have to go back to in past videos if you haven't watched all of them. Some of you guys are binge watching us. Stalkers.
Look at me.
Um,
Drinking my coffee.
So I have a hedgehog fairy that it's not a hedgehog fairy. That'd be weird. It's a hedgehog with 2 fairies. We call it the hedgehog fairy.
This is what Darwin said about the platypus.
Think about that one.
Robin Williams.
Yes.
Google it.
So that's one of my whip go, and then I had the 2 hedgehogs, which is my Riolis kit. And that's my future plans, along with R2. It'd be amazing if I could get the hedgehogs, the Riolis kit done this month, but I really have no idea. What Mom said earlier about everything, our lives are literally in the air. So, I mean, it's just, we play the day by ear,
I was
honestly.
going to say, it's a day by day.
And it doesn't kill us. I mean, we still eat and wake up. And, I mean, I got my sleep schedule back on track. That's a good thing. But I mean,
I've given up on sleep. Preston's work schedule has changed dramatically. And so I wait up for him, and he doesn't get home until late. And so I have given up on sleep at this point. I'll just sleep when I die.
yeah.
Anyway.
All right.
Because he is an essential worker. So, that being said, I think we're good. We've yapped enough. We finally got through the video. We're almost out of time. Do you have anything else?
Nope. Be safe. Be kind, please.
Say it forward. And quit eating all the batting and hoarding all the toilet paper.
Yeah, seriously.
Saying. Save me at least 1 roll of batting. Come on. Help out your fellow quilter.
Yeah.
You guys take care. Be kind. Love you.
Bye.